Good morning, everyone. Myself, Ashu Sharma. I welcome you in series of compiler design. Today, we will see concepts of ambiguity, what exactly the ambiguous grammar. So here we have this example. In order to trace this by using compiler design, we have that parser, which is very important once there is a limitation of lexical analyzer, which is having that misspelled limitation as well as that syntax limitation. So this is very important to use those that grammar, which is vital to overcome this limitation of lexical. And here we have a concept which is a very important concept of ambiguity of a grammar. So a grammar that produces more than one parse tree for some sentence is said to be ambiguous, and this is we have to remove that and make sure that there should be a single parse tree. So make that grammar unambiguous by putting certain steps. So put another way, an ambiguous grammar is one that produces more than one leftmost derivation or more than one rightmost derivations for the same sentence. So in this example 4.11, the arithmetic expression and the grammar that permits two distinct leftmost derivations for that sentence, id plus id star id. So very first we start with this e, capital E plus E, put id over here like that, and then this is that reduction happens, capital E, and replace this capital E with E star E, and finally we have this id replacement, and at the end this id replacement. So this is one of that way. Another using those production rules, we just make sure that E is replaced by E plus E, and then we have this replacement of id, and then this id and this id. So these are the rules that already given previously that we have. So according to this, we are seeing that at the end this string that we are getting, it's similar, but the way that we are putting, it's too distinct. So manner of doing this for same sort of that parse trees or same sort of strings in a two different way. So such in grammar you can say it's an ambiguous one. Now the corresponding that parse tree, it appears if you just go through. This is one of that two parse tree for string id plus id strict id. So as we all know that there is a precedence, and a strict having a greater precedent than this plus. So always we prefer that stuff in which that strict operations happening first and then after the plus operation. So this is one of that characteristics we can say that it's a grammar which is ambiguous. So this is important to just make sure that this grammar becomes unambiguous one. So this is the way. Now we have one of these examples. Suppose this LM means that leftmost, so only the change happens leftmost over here, and if it is RM, then it becomes that rightmost one. So consider this following grammar. We have this induction, that is assume that all the derivations of fewer than n steps produce balanced sentences, and consider a leftmost derivation of exactly n steps. So such a derivation must be of the form. This is star having, that means it may drive with 0 or more than 0 that is steps, or if it is plus, then it means at least a 1 that derivation require or more than 1 derivation require. So this is the way that we use this leftmost derivation according to that sign. Now we will move towards that left recursive, or how to remove that left recursion. Just 1 minute, I'm just checking those examples. So this is important, that how this elimination happen. So we have that left recursive that discussed in the previous lecture as well. If there is a left hand variable, and at the right hand side, if leftmost is also a same variables, then it is a left recursive grammar. And same thing with right recursive ones also. If there is a left variable, left hand side variable, and it is similar as right hand side rightmost variable, then there will be a right recursive grammar. So this is the way this happens, and we have to remove this left recursive grammar and right recursive grammar. So make sure that this is the reduction that happens over there. So one of these techniques are very, very important when we talk about this, and top-down parsing is especially having such kind of things that we have. So here we just try to make sure, like this here in top-down parsing, we have this left recursion removal. Once it happens, for that given examples, E drives T E dash, so that will be E plus T, that according to that given production rules as per that arithmetic expression. So this is also important. We have to just make sure that the concept of the left factoring and left recursion, that should be removed. So this is the concept of left factoring, and before that we have a concept of eliminating that left recursion, so which is also important. So this is that we have the non-left recursive expression like that. E drives T E dash, E dash drives plus T E dash and epsilon, and like this is. So these are the rules that E plus T, which is E, which is leftmost, and it's similar as left one. So you have to just make sure in the form of T E dash while you just reduce this one left recursion, and the next production will be E dash is equals to plus is deriving or derives plus T E dash and epsilon. So the new production for T and T dash are obtained similarly, same way you just go through, and finally this is that left recursion free, so it will be right as it is originally. So this is the way that left recursion happens, and we have to just remove this left recursion from that given production rules of a grammar. So thank you very much being with me in this session. If you like these videos, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you may get the notification of latest uploaded video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.